2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up for the Nets. The journey of a new season starts now. The challenges of the past have become fuel to create a path to success. The NBA on 2K Sports. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. They've got Shane Battier. Hicks out there with Wilkins. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Abdul Rahim in at the power forward position. And for New Jersey, Chamberlain is out there with Martin. Then there's Anderson. Then there's Petrovic. And it's Karolinko in at the 3. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
Now here's Anderson. Outside, Martin. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up and banks it in. Martin's got the first points of the night for the Nets.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack and defensively.
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And Randolph now top of the key. Here's Hicks, defended by Anderson.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Here's Hicks, defended by Anderson. In the corner, Battier with it. Shot clock at 5. Randolph goes back up. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Zach Randolph is just relentless on the glass. One of the best offensive rebounders we have in the game.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Petrovic. Here's Chamberlain. And the layup falls.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Hicks. Pass to Randolph. Here's Hicks. And there's the pass to Wilkins. Comes up empty down low.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And Anderson gets it to go.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Outside Wilkins. That one, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. And, of course, this is the first they're seeing of Vancouver.
And guys, these teams don't see each other too often, but last year they would have liked to see a little bit more of them, the way they were able to take care of their business.
Team foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And here are the Grizzlies now. They trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Into the lane, and that one drops.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Petrovic. Floats one, and that's 2 points on the layup.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Vancouver trails by 7. Here's Hicks. Passes it to Wilkins. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Here's Hicks. To the inside, Abdur-Rahim. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And you know what makes Abdur-Rahim so hard to handle in that low post is the number of moves he has. It's just a matter of which one is he going to use.
Petrovic's shot is off. Vancouver trails by 7. Battier left side, stolen by Kirilenko. To the middle, looking for Chamberlain. He gets it there. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Hicks passes to Abdur-Rahim. Outside Wilkins. The rebound by the Nets.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
It's Anderson with the drive. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And it's Randolph with the ball for Vancouver. 9-point game. Here's Hicks. It's Wilkins on the wing.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
Pass to Anderson. And he drives in, and he banks in the layup. Anderson's got his second basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
In the corner, Battier with it. With his first shot attempt, Kenyon Martin comes up with the rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Dominique Wilkins.
And you gotta love the all-around game Kirilenko has. He's terrific at both ends, and he can play at any pace, makes an impact all over the floor.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. And Steve, when you look at your 2003 Spurs championship team, it's not considered a super team, but that roster was stacked for sure.
Kevin, it was stacked with players understanding their roles and starting in their roles. There was just a lot of talent from top to bottom. We pushed each other to be better every day.
Now here is Kirilenko. Here's Petrovic. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Shots good by Hicks.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here is Anderson. And no good. So Vancouver will take it the other way. The pass to Abdur-Rahim. The rebound by the Nets. Anderson outside. With the floater, and that one good. Anderson's got 6.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Johnson, he's checked in for hits. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers that they would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Vancouver trails by 11. Pass to Wilkins. Wilkins draws the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Clock at 6. Passes to Abdul Rahim. Fires the three. Petrovic with the rebound. Nets leading by 11. Here's Anderson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wilkins.
And for all the things Anderson does well, it's his ball handling that's the most incredible. He honed those skills growing up as a playground legend in New York City.
The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Grizzlies making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. And both free throws good for Anderson. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Vancouver. Trailing by 13. To the paint. Here's Abdul Rahim. Randolph controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Anderson against Johnson. Here's Van Horn. Some solid defense from Battier. Inside. An easy 2 points on the layup. Battier's got it back down to within single digits for the Grizzlies. Johnson against Anderson. Pass to Van Horn. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. The Nets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Vancouver trails by 9. Outside Anthony. And the pass to Abdul Rahim. Pass to Randolph. Randolph draws the double. Good on the bucket. Randolph's got 6.
And Randolph's ability to finish through contact is huge for this team. They depend on him being tenacious out there.
Pass to Kittles. Outside Williams. Pass to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Johnson. Anderson's shot is off.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Anthony on the wing. Johnson outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, but you got to like that fearlessness of Johnson. Just outstanding at drawing contact on the way up.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Johnson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Anderson with the ball. 8 points for him. Out left to the wing. Nets passing it around. They need this one. Got a hand on it. Johnson outside. Over Van Horn. And there's Johnson. That's good. On the assist by Battier.
Shane Battier.
Nets leading by 3. And here's Anderson. The pass to Van Horn. He kicks it to Williams. And good. That thing was that time as it falls.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot at any time.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Williams.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Anderson in the post. Johnson's there. There's Williams, and Williams with the stuff.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. Just 5 to shoot. Unloads from 13. It doesn't go for him. The Nets go the other way with it. Anderson passes to Van Horn. Some solid defense from Battier. Vancouver trails by 7. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Over Kittles. Rebounded by the Nets.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Anderson in the post. He's guarded by Johnson. Anderson's shot is off. Vancouver shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. Passes it to Abdul-Rahim. Now Randolph.
Nets foul. Buck Williams. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Vancouver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, over the years, Zach Randolph has proven to be the perfect leader. He commands respect, and he gets it from his teammates.
And Zach Randolph drops them both. Here's Anderson. 8 points for him. second left, and it's good on the way in. Anderson's got 10 points.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
And that does it for the first quarter. Nets lead by 7. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Jersey?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Vancouver trails by 7. Taking a look. Randolph. Shane Battier is out there with Williams. And it's Abdul Rahim in the power forward. Now here's Williams. Pass to Abdul Rahim. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
To the left wing. Nets passing it around. Here's Kittle. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Abdul Rahim passes to Williams. Outside Randolph. The pass to Abdul Rahim. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Battier. Over Anderson. Randolph trying to free himself up. They grab their own miss. They shoot again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Zach Randolph always using that big body of his to get contact. He plays angles so well.
And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
So both teams changing it up here. And Randolph drops them both. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. To the inside. Here's Kirilenko. The second chance effort. He lays it in. And the Nets lead by 5.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Passes it to Wilkins. That one's not going to go. And it's New Jersey the other way. Here's Petrovic. Connects from three-point range. Petrovic has got 5.
And right there is the difficulty in defending Petrovic. He can burn you from deep as well as off the dribble.
And the foul on Andre Kirilenko. That's his first foul.
And it's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Williams scanning the floor. Here's Abdul Rahim. Dishes it to Randolph. Shoots over Chamberlain, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Petrovic. He's got 5. Driving inside. Misses the layup.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Here's Wilkins. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Hicks checked in for Vancouver. Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shot clock at 6. Randolph against Chamberlain. Randolph can't hit.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Hicks. And out of bounds as New Jersey gains possession.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Martin's checked in for Williams. Nets leading by 10.
And that's his third foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Anderson outside to the middle. And there's Martin. That's good on the assist by Anderson. Anderson's got 3 assists tonight.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Pass to Chamberlain. 6. Anderson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
And not hard to see why on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Vancouver trails by 14. Here's Hicks. Going inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Second personal
And
foul.
with that one, it ends an 11-0 run
Shooting for
by
Vancouver.
New Jersey.
The Grizzlies shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Anderson outside. Here's Petrovic. Oh, good with the triple. Vancouver trails by 11. Looking to get it going. And Wilkins with the stuff.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
Anderson outside. Here's Petrovic. Vancouver pulls it in. Outside Wilkins. Here's Abdul-Rahim. He scores for only his third time tonight. Now 3 for 10, taking a climb out of the hole.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now the pass to Petrovic. It's good from long range. Petrovic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Pass to Wilkins. New Jersey with the rebound. Kirilenko's got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Here's Hicks. He's got 7. Kicks it to Wilkins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And you look at Wilkins, everybody talks about the spectacular athleticism, but in some ways, I think he's just underrated as a basketball player. It just does so many things well for his team.
That free throw missing.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he's good on the second. Nets leading by 11. Now here's Anderson. He's got 12. Chamberlain, no luck.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And Wilkins with the stop.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Anderson. Kirilenko, the pass to Anderson. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Abdul-Rahim. That one, no good. And it's New Jersey the other way.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Chamberlain. Anderson's got 16.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Hicks, defended by Anderson. Pass to Wilkins. New Jersey with the rebound. Kirilenko's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Chamberlain. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Hicks. 7 points in the game.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Wilkins. It's good from about 19 feet. Wilkins has got 7 now in this quarter.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Anderson, another one falls for New Jersey.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Vancouver trails by 17. Here's Hicks over Anderson. That misses off the backboard. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Hicks. To the paint. And then Randolph slams it in.
260 pounds, Zach Randolph is a bowling ball coming off the screen. He just cuts so hard that no one wants to get in his way.
New Jersey leading by 17. Outside Kirilenko. Here's Anderson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Second team foul.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Kenny Anderson taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Anderson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Vancouver. 19-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. Here's Abdul-Rahim. He's guarded by Williams. Abdul-Rahim can't hit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Anderson gets it to go.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Abdul-Rahim's got 6 here in this quarter.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Anderson, the bounce pass. Here's Van Horn. Got a piece of it. Battier with the steal. Here's Johnson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Anderson with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. There's the pass to Kittles. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Vancouver trails by 20. Now Anthony still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Kittles passes to Anderson. Down low. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Nets with possession here. Van Horn, the pass to Kittles. Now Williams. Over Anthony. Williams can't hit. Outside Anthony. Pass to Abdul Rahim. Back to Anthony. Kittles grabs the board.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Outside Williams. Anderson outside. Back to Williams. Fires the three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's New Jersey closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, for New Jersey, Kenny, what was your impression?
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shaq, right? That's the point.
Obviously. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They're not shooting it well so far. Actually, they can tell. Fellas, I got an idea for them. Feed the post. Let the big man eat. Jeez.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Vancouver trails by 20. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Nets. Martin is out there, Chamberlain. It's Andre Kirilenko. And there's Anderson. And it's Petrovic in at the 2.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Hicks following the bucket by the Nets. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
It's the Nets now. Nets leading by 22. Anderson with the ball. Inside, here's Chamberlain. Count that one as his 7th bank in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Hicks. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hicks has got 9. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Well, New Jersey shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Anderson dishes to Martin. Pocket 6. Stolen by Wilkins. Passes it to Hicks. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Going 1 for 4, still trying to find that groove.
For Vancouver, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of Milwaukee at the break. Up again, Abdur Rahim. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Anderson outside. Pass to Petrovic. A new 14 for New Jersey. And finished off by Martin.
And how about the explosive leaping ability by Martin? A big-time dunker who enjoys getting this close to the basket.
Here's Hicks. He's got 9. Nice shot by Randolph.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Anderson passes to Kirilenko. Chamberlain trying to get open. Second shot opportunity. And Kirilenko with the lay-in. 6 points for him.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
Now a timeout call by Vancouver.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Wilkins. And the pass to Hicks. Here's Abdul-Rahim over Anderson. Lets it go. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Pass to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Will keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
Now, here's Chamberlain. He's got 16. Up the floor, here's Martin. Finished off the break. 11 points for Kenyon Martin.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control. Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Here's Anderson. Here's Chamberlain. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Passes to Battier. Randolph trying to free himself up. Battier's shot. Good. Battier's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Petrovic. Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Hicks. He's got 9. Left side, Randolph. Chamberlain with the block. The Nets have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Here's Petrovic, defended by Wilkins. Petrovic's shot is off. Grizzlies have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Chamberlain against Wilkins. Second chance shot. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Kirilenko into the lane. Yep, that one goes in there. Kirilenko's got 8 points. Here's Hicks. The pass to Wilkins. Looking to end his cold spell. Randolph trying to free himself up. Wilkins' shot is off.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
You've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
It's Battier on the wing. Over Kirilenko. And the shot falls short this time.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Outside Williams, driving to the basket. The shot missing. New Jersey has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Kirilenko. Chamberlain trying to get open. And the basket by Kirilenko. He's got 10.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Hicks. Over Petrovic. Misses off the left iron. New Jersey has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Kittle. Over Williams. Kittles passes to Williams. Here's Kittle. He's guarded by Williams. 4 on the clock. Here's Kirilenko. Here's Chamberlain through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here's Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Hicks. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Yeah, that was $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Stojic. And again, unable to change momentum here. So it's New Jersey now. Kirilenko into the lane, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Passes it to Vonleh. Now, here is Battier. Pass to Hicks.
Assist from Shane Battier.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Here's Petrovic, 15 points in the game. A putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
The pass to Battier. Outside Williams. He dishes it to Vonleh. Back to Williams. There's the three. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain. And the foul on Andre Kirilenko. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's going to go back the other direction, but they played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways. And the score reflects that.
Johnson outside. On the wing, Battier. Vancouver working the ball around now. Here's Stojic. And that one, good.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's Petrovic. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Kittles. Sweet little floater. Kittles has got 5 points so far.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
And here is Johnson. He has 6. Outside Williams. 5 on the clock. Fires it up. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. Here's Petrovic. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Pass to Kittles. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Petrovic. From deep. That shot off. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. New Jersey has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Passes to Van Horn. Pass to Petrovic. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
First team foul.
That's on Kevin Johnson.
At the line for your
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New Jersey.
I mean, a fantastic game for them in open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Vancouver making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
You talk about a tough cover. Petrovic just keeps himself in excellent condition and knows how to change pace there to draw fouls.
And he nails the third. The Grizzlies shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Here's Johnson. And it's blocked. Here's Kittles. He's got 5. Now the pass to Van Horn. Here's Kittles. Pass to Petrovic. The 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Petrovic has got 9 points here in the second half. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Jason Williams.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Pass to Petrovic. Takes the 3. Another shot. It's tipped. Pass to Williams. Back to Johnson. With 1 on the clock. Offline. And so it's New Jersey sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Nets shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And Vancouver, who they've got? They've got Vonleh. Anthony is out there with Williams. And it's Nixon in at the 3 slot. There's the dish to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Count it. Brown's got his first 2 points of the night. Now here's Williams. And we all value a dose of humility from time to time, even, Steve, from the stars. But what do you think is the right balance between bravado and modesty?
I think you always got to have character and respect. I think that's where it comes from. But during competition, as long as you're not crossing the line, I think it's okay.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Nets. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Basket counts.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D, and in.
Here's Van Horn. Here's Kittles. Back to Brown. For 3. Kittles, no good. Williams against Brown. Williams inside. Can't hit from 12. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Out to the right wing. Brown feeling it out a bit.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Now here's Brown. Defense is right there. Kicks it to Anthony. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated But what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Now here's Williams. Here's Nixon. Here's Vonleh. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Willie Cauley-Stein.
It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
First team foul. Shooting for Vancouver, Noah Vonleh. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Robertson, he's checked in for the Nets. And both free throws good for Vonleh. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Brown outside. And there's the pass to Van Horn. Back to Brown. Trying to get open is Robertson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Tries again. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Craig. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path, and I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Now Anthony. Pass to Vonleh. Six on the shot clock.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
Greg Anthony at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, you know, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
Here's Brown. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Passes it to Bryan. Pass to Vonleh. over Brown. It's good from inside.
Noah Vonleh.
Vonleh's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Brown the pass to Van Horn. To the inside. Bryant. He's covered by Brown. He takes it.